If there is anything you do not understand, just stop me and ask me or Christina. Okay? Yeah. So, my name is Robert Crime. I'm 20 years old and I study economics and Italian. You know economics? Yeah? Italian? Yeah. I was born here, Stoke-on-Trent, in England, in the UK. My mother then found a new job, so we moved house to this area here. Here. So about 1 hour drive from Liverpool. I study at university in Cardiff, so it's about 200 miles from home. Most people in the UK go to university in a different place to where they live to see something new. This is easy in the UK because distances are very small, a lot smaller than Russia. Understand? Yeah. My brother studies in Glasgow. He has just finished studying English and he would like to be an English teacher. My father is from Manchester. My mother is from Dover. They both went to university in Cambridge. They both studied French and German. My mother is a head teacher, so a director of a school. My father is a languages teacher of French and German. So, an introduction on the UK, on the United Kingdom. In the UK, the UK is the state. Within the state are 4 countries: England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales. Okay? Yeah. It's a sovereign state. Sovereign just means we have complete power over what we do. So, the same as any other country, really. It's an island, of course. Do you know this? Constitutional monarchy? No? Monarchy is the royal family, king, queen. Yeah? The constitution is a document which limits the power, puts a maximum on the power of the government and the monarchy. Do you know this? Parliamentary system? No? Just that we have a parliament in our political system. Parliament?
Парламент есть. Дополнительный орган власти.
Как у нас Дума, да, вроде этого?
По истории должны были проходить.
Должны.
И проходили.
The same as most other countries, really. The UK is the 6th largest economy in the world. So, a short, brief history of the UK. Do you know this? AD.
Это после нашей.
Молодец.
Yeah? So, before 43 AD, all the people in the UK were Celtic. Kelski?
Кельтеки, народ такой.
Yeah. The Celtic people originally came from Eastern Europe, Poland, Romania, Hungary, and came over to the UK thousands of years ago. Then invasions were from You know the Romans?
Роман.
Yeah. Anglo-Saxons? Normans?
Нормально.
So these all invaded.
Вторжение. Вторглись. То есть вот эти 4 народа вторглись на их территорию.
So this forced all the Celts into Wales, Scotland, Ireland, the Isle of Man, Cornwall, and the north of England, because the land and terrain here is very flat. There are no mountains, so it is much better for farming, creating factories, everything. The Celtic people, one moment. So the language of English developed from German, French and Latin. The Celtic languages still exist today. For example, in Wales, 100% of the people speak English, but also 25% speak Welsh as well. For example, the languages are very different between Welsh and English. For example, in English I could say, hello, my name is Robert, I work for Isaac. In Welsh I would say, iawn, fy enw I ydy Robert, dwi'n gweithio I Isaac. Completely different. England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland became the UK in 1707 and then developed a huge empire.
Империя.
Yeah.
Empire. Нет, это не
Нет, не
империя.
империя.
Нет, это не империя. Это
And then took over, conquered, captured countries such as
Как влияние, то есть...
А давайте попробуем.
А?
Давайте попробуем.
Великобритания была колониальной державой, да, это над ними стояли страны.
so Australia, Canada, USA, India, New Zealand, Bangladesh, all these places. And the UK was also involved in slave trading,
Продажа рабов.
yeah, with the USA and Africa. In 1922, Ireland split, it separated. So, here is the Republic of Ireland, here is Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is part of the UK. It is separated because in Northern Ireland they are Protestant,
Протестанты.
Republic of Ireland, Catholic.
католики.
Католики.
So a difference in religion, they don't like each other, they have been at war, it is easier for them to be separate. Then obviously, in 2 world wars with Germany, this is a very short, brief history. Some facts about the UK. So it's exposed.
Exposed. Расширение? Типа много.
Oh, I'll show you.
Can you use the Google?
Yeah.
Почему тебе не дали перевод? А какое там слово?
Exposed. Exposed.
Открытый.
Открыть?
Открытый.
Открытый. Can you repeat the sentences with exposed?
So, the UK is very exposed to many different cultures.
То, что принимает очень много культур, да, много-много разных.
Yeah. So we have many different types of music, fashion, films, culture, everything. Also, the weather, you know this? Yeah, changes a lot. For example, summer could be from March until September, or it could be just for August. It can change a lot. Do you know this? NATO?
Что с космосом?
М?
Что с космосом?
Нет, это организация Североатлантического системы. Многие страны входят.
Yeah. Also so it's part of NATO. You know the United Nations?
Это, я думаю, ООН, может быть. Организация Объединенных Наций.
Yeah. So it's part of the United Nations Security Council, which is 5. So UK, USA, Russia, France, China, the 5 most powerful countries in the world. The Commonwealth of Nations, the Commonwealth is all the countries which were part of the empire of the UK. G7, G8, G20, these are just groups for political communication. The WTO, World Trade Organization, so this is just an organization to encourage and to help countries to buy and sell from each other. You know the European Union?
Европейский Союз.
Yeah, so it's part of the European Union, but it does not use the euro.
Ну, они не используют евро.
So the UK economy. There are 3 sectors in the economy.
2 части. 2 направления, 2 сектора.
Yeah. So the primary sector is farms, forests, things like this. Understand? Yeah.
Поняли? Нет.
The secondary sector is basically factories. Understand?
Фабрики.
Yeah. So the service sector is teachers, doctors, people who work in banks, etc. So the service sector makes 73% of GDP. GDP is the whole economy. Compare this to manufacturing, so the secondary sector, which is only 16.7%. So there is a big imbalance in the UK economy. Many more people work in the service sector than the secondary sector. Many of these people will work in London. You know London? Yes. So London is one of the 3 command centres, so most important cities in the UK, in the world, excuse me, alongside New York City and Tokyo. London is also the world's largest financial centre alongside New York. You know this? Financial?
Финансовый центр.
Yeah. It is also has the largest city GDP in Europe, so the richest city in Europe. But also Edinburgh, here in Scotland, is also one of the largest financial centres in Europe. You know this? Tourism. Yeah. It is very important to the British economy. So the total population of the UK is 62 million. So if 27 million tourists come every year, this is about 40% of the total population coming to the country every year. So it's very important for the economy. And you can see the United Kingdom, the UK, is the 6th major tourist destination in the world. Many of these people, of this 27 million every year, go to London. London has the most international visitors of any city in the world. It's very popular with Americans, the Chinese and the Japanese. Possibly the most popular tourist attraction is Buckingham Palace, the home of the UK monarchy. Particularly the Americans and the Chinese find this very interesting because the other countries in Europe who still have these palaces, these buildings for the monarchy, no longer have a monarchy. At the moment they have no monarchy, but the UK still has a monarchy, so they find this very interesting. Some famous people. You know Isaac Newton? Darwin? Ooh. Stephen Hawking? Yeah? No? He is a professor of physics.
Профессор физики.
Yeah. And he is still alive today. He cannot talk and he cannot walk. Why he's in a wheelchair looks a little bit funny. Some quick facts about the UK. Heathrow Airport is the biggest airport in the world. I use Heathrow to fly to Moscow, then to Omsk. A bad fact, a negative fact about the UK is we are a net importer of oil and gas. So this means, net importer means we buy more oil and gas from other countries than we produce ourselves. This is bad because it is very expensive and it gives a lot of political power to the countries with the oil and gas. For example, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran. In the UK, 86% of people are white. There are a lot of immigrants in the cities. For example, in London, only 60% of people are white. Many other people who are black, who are from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and many from China as well, but all over the world. 72% of people are Christian. You know Christian? Yeah. Many of these people are not serious about their religion. They are quite casual. 15% are non-religious. So in the UK, religion is not a very important thing for our national culture. In the UK, we have a population problem. We are a very small island, but we have a growing population. 50% of the growth, of the increase in the population is from the immigrants. So the political parties, the political groups on the right, the fascist side, say stop the immigrants and then we no longer have a population problem. On the positive side, we have some of the best universities in the world. Do you know Cambridge? Oxford? UCL? Yeah, London. ICL, London. So these four are in the top 10 universities in the world. They are very good in every way, especially economically, because the international students who come from other countries pay about twice as much to go to university as we do from the UK. Some facts about our culture. You know Shakespeare? Dickens? Music. The Beatles? Queen? Some films. Harry Potter? James Bond? Lord of the Rings? No? You should watch, it's good. Titanic? TV. The BBC? So football obviously, you know rugby? Tennis obviously, you know cricket? Yeah? You know what philosophy means?
Философия. Ну, их.
Yeah. So a common philosophy in the UK is only knowledge verified by experience is valid. This just means that you can only say you know something if you have experienced it. It's very obvious, but we just try to live by this in the UK.
То есть ты можешь сказать, что ты это знаешь, только если ты с этим сталкивался и имел опыт. Это их главная философия, главная идея.
And this is the end of the presentation. Do you have any questions for me? I'm going to take a seat.
One question. Can you tell me about school in England?
About
School in England.
schools. So most of the schools are public, so run by the government. You do not have to pay to attend. The quality of the schools changes a lot in different areas. Also in England you have grammar schools, where a grammar school means you have to take an exam and you have to pass the exam to enter the school. Also we have private schools where you have to pay to attend, and many richer families send their children here.
If I am not mistaken, Anatoly is going to move to England, yes, in the autumn, and to study in English school.
Where are you moving to in England?
Where?
Куда?
I think in Petersfield. Do you know this?
Huddersfield.
Petersfield.
Tell me again?
Petersfield.
Huddersfield.
Small city.
Is it town or is it?
Town.
It's town.
Do you mean Peterborough?
Скажет, возле чего. Возле чего это находится, может быть, один из.
Where?
Do you know where it is on the map?
No.
No.
Анатолий, а ты помнишь, возле чего находится? То есть возле какого
Возле-
крупного города?
Просто. Недалеко от Лондона.
Oh,
Near to London.
there we go.
Is it small town?
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks small. Ah. So in the south of England. That would be nice. That would be nice. Any other questions?
Do you have brother or sister?
Yes, I have one brother who I said has just finished studying in Glasgow. Yeah. He is 22, so 2 years older than me.
What's your favorite country? Favorite country?
In the world?
Yes.
I don't know,
You don't know?
because I haven't been to all of them, so I don't know.
Maybe place in the world? Place.
That I have been to. That I have already been to.
Mm.
Yeah. I like Liverpool in the UK. The people are very friendly, very funny, very clever. There is a lot of good music in Liverpool, good nightlife, good football, friendly city, beautiful city. I like it a lot.
Why do you came to Russia?
Why did I come to Russia? Yeah. Because the company I came here with, ISEC, offered opportunities to teach abroad. The 3 options were Spain, Russia and China. I did not want to go to Spain because it is in Europe and I wanted to go far away to experience something new. They gave me Russia and they gave me Omsk. I looked on the map and I saw Omsk was very far away, and I thought, yes, let's go. And I'm very pleased I'm here because it is what I wanted to see. It is completely different to the UK, and this is what I wanted to experience.
Если что-то не можете сформулировать, вы скажите, я вам помогу.
А где это where?
Да.
Where do you living in Omsk?
Zazonia?
Заозерная стрит. Заозерная. Да.
Yeah. I live with a host, and she's called Anastasia. Her English is very good, so it's perfect.
А сколько здесь еще будет? How much time you will be staying in Omsk?
I have been here for 2 weeks. I will stay here for 4 more weeks.
Until 6th of
6th of August.
Of August.
Yes.
And then you go to London?
I will fly to London and then travel by train home.
By train?
Train.
This is very long
No,
way.
it's not.
No?
I'll show you. So it is from London to here. So
How much time?
on the train,
64.
2 hours 30 minutes.
2 hours?
2 hours 30. The UK is very small, remember?
Mhm.
Very small. Yeah.
Can you tell about yourself, about your favorite books? Which last book you read?
The last book I read was called Great Expectations. I forget the name of the author, this is very bad. But it was very good. It discusses how a man makes a huge mistake and then has to decide what to do afterwards, and I like this book very much.
Do you know Russian writers?
Not really.
No? Dostoevsky? You don't know this
No.
surname?
No.
No?
Pushkin.
Pushkin.
Yeah, Pushkin.
Pushkin, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Есенин. Есенин.
No.
Tolstoy.
Yeah.
War and Peace. The book names War and Peace.
War and Peace.
Yes.
War.
Yeah, my friend has read it. I would like to read it in the future.
Долго же будет вечно.
It's a very huge book.
Yeah, yeah.
What sports do you prefer?
I prefer rugby. Yeah, it's a good game, very physical. I also like football very much. I like golf as well. These three, really. Mostly rugby, then football, then golf.
This is your hobby?
Yeah,
You have
yeah,
another?
rugby's my main hobby.
Super.
Будет какая?
Hmm?
Какая?
What?
What do you like? Football команда.
What
Team.
is your favorite football team?
Manchester United. Yeah.
What do you like in Russia?
What do I like?
Yeah.
In Omsk,
Yeah.
because Omsk is the only place I've been. I really like the people I have met. I have not had